Good morning and welcome back to this channel. I'm currently in the south of France where I'm doing a cruise on the Canal du Midi. Now when I'm saying a cruise, I don't mean I'm just sitting on a boat for a week. Actually, we've rented a boat for a week, which means we're doing everything ourselves. We're cooking ourselves, we're steering the boat, we're docking, we're navigating, and it's a lot of fun. I'm gonna show you what life on board was like, show you the boat we rented, and tell you exactly what you could expect if you want to recreate this trip. Make sure to watch until the end of the video because I'm gonna be sharing some useful information for first-time boat renters. Alright, let's start this off with a look around the boat we rented for the week. This boat fits up to 4 people and is super comfy. It is not the first time we rented a boat, but this one has to be one of my favorites. You can steer both outside and inside, which is great for rainy days. There are 2 separate decks and there is a fully functional shower, which is not always the case. The starting point of our journey was Argent, which is not too far from Marseille in the south of France. We then traveled upstream on the Canal du Midi. The Canal du Midi is a historic canal that connects the Mediterranean Sea to the Atlantic Ocean. It was built in the 17th century and is considered a masterpiece of engineering for its time. It is a popular destination for boating and hiking and is also recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Obviously, we didn't cover the whole canal on this trip since we only had 1 week, but we traveled up to Castelnaudary, which was about 70 kilometers. At a max speed of 10 kilometers per hour, that meant about 2 hours 15 minutes of boating per day. A big part of the experience was going through the more than 30 locks on our way. Locks are structures that are used to raise or lower boats between different water levels. They work by filling or emptying a chamber with water so that the water level inside the lock is the same as the water level on one side or the other. This allows boats to move between areas of different water levels. At first this process might seem a bit complicated, but it gets easier every time you go through it. On a typical day on the boat, we would set out after breakfast and travel upstream for about 1 hour. Then we would have lunch in a town and have a look around there as well. Maybe buy some groceries or see a market. In the afternoon we would travel for 1 or 2 more hours before getting to a harbor for the night. It's a lot of fun discovering new places every evening, and my favorite town on this trip was Carcassonne, which has a gorgeous medieval castle to explore. In the evening we usually hung out on the boat and watch a movie or read a book. Alright, here are a few more tips if you consider renting a boat yourself. Number 1, don't travel the whole day. Leave time for excursions as well. Although you might be tempted to cover a lot of distance, make sure to take enough time to see the small villages along the way. The beautiful thing about this trip is how slow you move and you can appreciate the details. Number 2, you don't need any previous education for the boat. Just turn up and you will get all the instructions you need by the person who actually owns the boat. Number 3, make sure your boat is covered well by insurance. It's practically inevitable that you will add a few more scratches to your boat throughout the week. I hope this video helped you learn a few things about boating, and I look forward to see you in my next video. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.